Welcome to this new video where we're going to talk about new information regarding Forza Horizon 6. We have plenty of new info coming either from social media or directly from interviews with the game's developers. We have quite a few nice little updates that I'm going to share with you in this video. We'll build up gradually, starting with information that might be a bit less important, but still worth mentioning. The first two Forza Edition cars are confirmed for Forza Horizon 6. These cars are modified by game developers with special body kits and enhanced performance for those unfamiliar with the concept. Besides giving players bonuses such as extra experience points or more money after events, they're usually quite overpowered. If you look at Horizon 5, the best car in the game is a Forza Edition. We already have two confirmed models: the Lexus LFA Forza Edition and the Mazda RX-3. By the way, about cars in the game, there was a brief interview with Torben, one of Forza's development heads. Horizon 6 hinted that we might get other versions of the Toyota GR-GT, which is the hero card car in Forza. He hinted we might get the Grand Touring 3, the official race version. While Forza mainly features road cars, we've had some race cars before. We already have a special Grand Touring pack in Forza Horizon 5, and we'll likely see more in Horizon 6, especially because they're going to add a performance category reserved for track cars, the R category, still talking about the cars and especially about their customization. There are new little details that players have spotted in the very first gameplay that was released by the developers. You need to pay close attention, but you might spot new customization options. For example, in the background of this image, there's a small rounded green car on the left, the Nissan Escargot, which was downloadable content in Forza Horizon 5. This Escargot also features pop-up headlights. The left side has its regular headlight, but the right has a visible turbo instead. We couldn't do this in Forza Horizon 5, and above all, what's quite interesting is that the rest of this car doesn't seem to be especially customized, which suggests that it's not a body kit that has this full customization. In Forza Horizon 5, extreme customizations are sometimes available as part of a kit, but that doesn't seem to apply here. This suggests we might get new types of modifications, similar to some Japanese cars, like showing the turbo or more, which would be awesome. A new headlight customization lets you change their color or shape, including 2000-style eyelids. Another detail has now been confirmed. It still affects the game's atmosphere, especially since we'll have a much bigger city than in Forza Horizon 4 or Horizon 5. There will be, drumroll please, traffic lights. You know, the red, yellow, and green lights. This has been confirmed. You can see them in the Forza Horizon 6 trailer. You may not think it's important, but once you notice Forza Horizon 5 has no traffic lights, you'll keep seeing it while driving. Still, it doesn't affect gameplay much, unless of course they decide to add a story mode, like a driving school or something like that. Still, it will make the streets a bit more believable, and maybe it will even give the AI more realistic behavior. Maybe sometimes. They'll need to stop at red lights instead of driving non-stop at 30 km/h, like in Forza Horizon 5. Another piece of info? This one might actually be more important. It's confirmed that Forza Horizon 6 won't require a mandatory internet connection. It's a topic that's been hotly debated for a few months now in the video game world. As you know, the QA has shut down, making the game inaccessible to its community. Players pay attention to it now. Like previous games, the developers confirmed you don't need company. However, you must be online once for your first launch to connect. But after that, if you don't have a connection anymore, it's okay. So after that, it's still okay. In quotes. Because there's a good chance that Forza Horizon 6 will be a seasonal game like Forza Horizon 5. If you lack a connection, you can't update or will miss much of the game's content. However, after creating your account, you can access it offline. Speaking of technical details, the developers have also released performance modes and more details about graphics settings. Xbox Series X and S will have two modes: performance at 60 FPS and quality at 30 FPS. So, for now, there aren't a lot of details on the subject, since the Series X is still significantly more powerful than the Series S. There's a good chance that there will be a difference between the quality and performance modes on these two consoles, which will probably come down to resolution. On PC, there's no frame rate cap, so you can play above 120 FPS if you want. And most importantly, it's confirmed that once again on PC, we'll have better ray tracing than on console, so that doesn't change. Lacking full ray tracing doesn't mean Forza Horizon 6 will look bad. Forza Horizon 5 also didn't have ray tracing at first, if I remember right. Back then, the game was already beautiful, which is confirmed. That's two pieces of good news. Additionally, it will work with Xbox handheld consoles, Republic of Gamers Ali, and likely the Steam handheld console, even if not explicitly mentioned. You can play Forza Horizon 6 from your bathroom, plus there's another great technical update. Confirm crossplay is available. Cross-save is now confirmed for all platforms. This is a major change from Forza Horizon 5. On PlayStation 5, you couldn't transfer your Xbox save and had to restart the game from scratch. That won't happen with Forza Horizon 6 since saves are valid on all platforms. If you're mainly a PlayStation 5 player, you might be disappointed that Horizon 6 is releasing on PlayStation 5 months after its PC and Xbox launch. You can start the story on Xbox or PC and later continue your save on PlayStation 5 wherever you prefer. Previously, we discussed confirmed or announced topics, but now we'll cover something unconfirmed that's causing community doubt. Many noticed that the first gameplay and trailer featured cars from all major Japanese sports car brands, including Honda, Toyota, Nissan, and Mitsubishi. There's one brand that's completely missing at the moment, and that's Subaru. Maybe this brand will be confirmed later, but it's still pretty strange to see them missing from the launch trailer when all the other Japanese brands are there. And Subaru is a brand with quite an impressive track record. When it comes to sports cars, if you take the 22B, it's quite an exceptional car. So is it just that Forza is saving Subaru for later, for another trailer? Or is it like it was back in the days of Forza? Horizon 4 had late licensing issues with Mitsubishi, as the brands agreed to work with Forza but not on terms. So they won't always appear at the game's launch. Or is it the brand's choice not to appear in Forza Horizon? That wouldn't be surprising, as Subaru is now working to change its image. It's possible that the brand is trying to make people forget that it used to make sports cars by refusing to have them added to games. For now, we don't know, but it's true that it's pretty surprising. Good news. Though we discussed this recently and it caused some drama, there's still no confirmed French character dubbing for Forza Horizon 6. Just know that's not final. On social media, developers said they're still negotiating with the French voice actors for Forza Horizon 6. Will it be done before release? We hope it might happen later. Since languages have been added to Forza Horizon 5 via updates, it's clear the developers haven't abandoned us. It's a work in progress and will likely arrive later. And if you want more info about what's actually being negotiated, it's not even really a question of money. It's that in France, the French voice actors have formed a union, and this union is making demands of video game companies like here Xbox and Microsoft. Contract conditions that may differ from those for Spanish or German voice actors, for example. And what's happening with French dubbing is that, for now, Microsoft has reportedly refused to accept the anti-artificial intelligence condition demanded by the union. This agreement requires Xbox not to use French dubbing actors' voices to later recreate or reuse them with AI without involving the original actors. Xbox unions will likely reach an agreement, since Xbox is threatening to remove French dubbing from upcoming games. Xbox is still a major studio employing many voice actors. Other countries with similar unions and demands eventually reached agreements. So it's likely the same will happen in France, and we'll get French dubbing. For Forza Horizon 6, we'll finish with a nice little piece of news that will be important this time. The career mode of Forza Horizon 6. So we already know, and we talked about this in another video, that we'll start as real beginners, as tourists. Apparently there will be a longer progression and so on. Well, that's cool. What's also confirmed, though, is that we'll have several ways to finish the game. As in Forza Horizon 5, you'll be able to earn rewards, money, and finish the game's chapters, either by chaining races and really focusing on the events, or by concentrating more on exploration and completing side activities. Checklist. Identify key message and redundancies. Remove filler words and repetition. Retain proper names and references. Ensure original viewpoint is kept. Shorten language by up to 24%. Shortened text. It's true this resembles what the Crew Motorfest offered. I think inspirations aren't always one way, especially with the Crew Motorfest. You can advance the story and unlock content simply by exploring and collecting items. The developers have confirmed this. There will be a lot of collectibles, a lot of things to pick up all over the place. On the Forza Horizon 6 map, just like on the Crew Motorfest, there will probably be something for every X number of objects collected. An experience points reward. We'll probably get money and experience points when we discover a certain number of roads in the game. Like in Forza and Horizon 4 photo mode, will still offer rewards. They want us to enjoy the adventure. Forza Horizon 6. You can play at your own pace and style without being limited compared to hardcore players, which is cool. In many ways, Horizon 6 feels like a best of. From what worked well in Forza Horizon 1, 3, and 5, Share your thoughts in the comments. We have news on other games, so no reason to stop. You can also follow me on Twitch for live streams. The link will be in the description and top comment if you want to join or subscribe. See you tomorrow for the next video. Take care. Bye.